Yo, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy to be wilding out. Back again with another reaction, man. We got the Zeze Millz show featuring OFB, man. We finna get into this right here. Now, I was gonna watch this on my own, but then I was like, you know what? I know it's some people that want to see me react to this, so why not, bro? Plus, it's something different from the music reactions anyway, man. So we finna check this out right here, see what's gonna power. I got, bro. I got a decent amount of videos that I got. Some I've been sitting on, some kind of recent. So I need to get these videos out, man. But this gonna be one I'm dropping as well, man. So y'all just stay tuned. A lot of videos gonna drop, maybe like 8, something like that. But yeah, y'all stay tuned, bro. But we finna get into this interview right here, man. Let's see what it's all about. Y'all make sure y'all leave a like, sub, new turn post notifications, man. Y'all can follow me on IG and Twitter, links in the description, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's get into this. I'm actually gonna split this up in 2 parts, so yeah.
Guys, we're back at
It'd
it
be
again
better
with
that
some
way.
brilliant black-owned business, and this week we have Amethyst and Jade. Sorry, so it's Amethyst and Jade, and they specialize in these beautiful drawings. They're all hand done, and what she does is she paints them and then she sends them off to the printers, and that's how she. Hi guys,
This
so
shot,
welcome
damn, 30 minutes long. That shit tough.
back to the Zeze Millz show. We have some special guests. To be fair, all my guests are very special, but I feel like these are special guests. What would you like me to refer to you as? Because both of your names are quite long, so we want to shorten it just for my ease of tease. Do you know what I mean?
Bando L's.
I can call you Els, and I can call you
Bando.
Bando. We in the bando with Els.
Mike, she don't know that. Bro, what the fuck, man? Look. Hell nah, bro.
Bando.
Bando. We in the bando with Els and Bando. Let me tell you something. Oh, you
They're
don't know
not
about-
laughing.
Carry
No.
on.
Oh, never mind. Shit,
Because
damn.
when we're in the bando,
Maybe shit a little funny.
no one knows about me in the bando.
God.
We got Els in the bando. We're gonna do the bando. Oh, I'll cut this whole thing now, right now, and start again. Okay.
Oh my god, bro.
Okay.
What I'm about to sit through. What I'm about to sit through right now, man. What I'm about to
I'll
sit through
cut
right
this
now.
whole thing now, right now, and start again. Okay. I'm joking. So obviously, I said before we started, I was like, I'm actually surprised that you guys came on because you know my stance on drill. I mean, even I'm bored of hearing my stance on drill, to be fair, because I've had so many people on and I've spoken about drill. However, I feel like you guys, I was looking, researching you, and you guys, you do numbers. Like, you do, like one of your videos had like 21 million.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, obviously, like, work, like, it is what it is, like, yeah. How, and this is on your own channel as well, it's not like on...
And it got deleted like 3 times before we've even...
Wait, so when because I know your stuff got deleted, so when it got deleted, you have to start all over again?
To re-upload it again, they told us to censor it. We censored it.
What kind of question? You have to start all over after your video get deleted. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Do people views just sit there when a video gone and then you put it back up and you start from the same view count? What kind of question, bro?
Then they delete it again. They're like...
Y'all finna hate
And
me.
every time you
Y'all finna
delete
hate
it,
me
you
because
still
I'm finna
manage
be
to
on
Every
her
time we
shit.
delete it, hit 1 million as well before
It got
the last time you get
taken down again.
Why do you think people like you guys so much?
I don't know. I think people can just see the truth.
And what would you say the truth is, though?
Trying to get these boys a snitch, man.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
look.
listen to your music. I kind of, because everyone knows my stance on this, so I think it's repetitive of me to kind of come into this interview and say the same things that I've said in my past interviews. So I kind of want to come at it in a different approach, which is like, okay, you know my stance on drill and what I think of drill. Why do you feel like you have to go that in depth sometimes? Or do you ever not want to do it and you feel like you have to do it? Because I was speaking to you before and saying, because you get so much views, do you ever feel like you have to stay true to maybe the extra violent stuff because you know that's what does well?
Yeah, like I was saying to you before, like we just got like finish off what we started. So we started off drill and type of way. So like
It definitely makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Obviously, reality.
Can't switch completely up. They can switch. They can switch it up a little bit, but not completely because, like he said, bro, that's how they started.
That's what we blew up on.
that's what the
That's what we
fans
got
wanna hear.
famous on.
So do you ever want to go away from that though?
Yeah, obviously, there's other branches to go on and other places to
But
go.
we'll always find ourselves back into the drill scene, the music wise.
But drill can't be forgotten.
Do you think drill has longevity?
Elaborate on that.
Like, as in, a lot of genres, they come and go. They come for a little while and then people get bored of them and then they go on to something else. Do you get what I mean? So do you feel like it has longevity, or do you feel like within maybe the next 2 to 3 years, no one's going to care about it?
Nah, I think drill's still gonna be the buzz in about 2 to 3 years. So.
Definitely.
At the same time,
It's still gonna be booming, for sure.
It's in other countries now.
Mm.
It,
Yeah,
was,
you got
it
New
started
York.
it started here and in Chicago. The only 2 places that really originated from.
Mm.
Now it's in Australia, Ireland, everywhere else.
Branched out.
Branching.
So how old are you guys?
I'm 19.
19.
18.
And you're part of OFB. Explain to me.
Then these boys still youngins though, like that's crazy for sure. These man, they ain't even in their 20s yet, bro. Hey, you gotta
And
respect
you're
that.
part of OFB. Explain to me how OFB works. Because when I Googled you guys,
It's
there's
a
about
family.
1,500 members in this group, yeah. And I was just like, yo.
Damn.
I was like, how many are coming today? And what's actually... So how does OFB actually... How does this work?
It's just like the state where we grew up, Broadwater Farm.
And do all of you do music, or it's just like your brethren?
Not all of us, but obviously because there's a platform there for OFB, like my brothers are on the road doing what they're doing, they might as well make music as well if we have the platform to push them out on, and they can make their music and make them legal, then why not?
Do you feel a bit of pressure, like, because you guys are kind of the face of it? Do you feel like you have to bring everyone in?
Not really.
Not necessarily, but it's a brotherly thing at the end of the day. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's just something standard you would
If
want
we
to
can
do.
help, then we can
If you
help.
can help your brother, you would want to help your brother.
But how do you mean help? Like, do they have to? What's the other things that other people do in OFB?
Like what you're saying, if you want to bring him in, like if he wants to do music, you come in then.
And how did OFB actually start?
Obviously on the roads know where it started from, but bringing to the music scene, I think Heady come, and Heady just branched out that OFB, and then yeah, it's like we've come to just not take over, but like he don't really put OFB in his songs no more, so like it's just really us lot now.
How do you feel about that?
You mean, nah, it's calm, innit? Like Heady can do this, he does his thing.
But do you feel because
Shit,
like, if
Ab
you
don't
say-
even put OFB in his titles, but he rep that shit though. It's like if your name stand out more solo, then you might as well just use your regular name. Niggas know what you part of.
It's calm, innit? Like Heady can do this, he does his thing.
But do you feel because like if you say that like OFB is kind of like a brotherhood, and then you think that he doesn't put you in your songs, do you not feel like do you feel like there's an obligation that he should if you're like a brotherhood?
Nah, not really, cause he's at that stage where he don't really need to like I think not the OFB was for views, but it's just like showing when you're representing. But like Heady's gone past that stage now where he don't need to really put OFB down. He can just do his thing as just Heady one.
Do you think will you guys always stay together, or will you ever like branch out and do different things?
Nah, that's my homie, man. I'm gonna stay with him. But
But they are, man.
Oh, that's so nice.
They are still.
When you hear my views on drill, what's your initial thing? Are you just like, oh, shut up, man, I don't care? Or what, do you understand where I'm coming from? Do you ever understand where I'm coming from, or do you just think...
I understand where you're coming from, but...
Yeah, I was about to say that though. I could understand her where she coming from, because of course she not even a fan of drill. She said she's not a fan of drill. So from an outsider looking in, you can't really be mad at her opinion. But to me, I ain't gonna bash her based off of her opinion, bro, on drill. But that's only because she says she's not a fan of it, and she got her reasons for not being a fan of it. It's just, it is what it is. Everybody can have their own opinion, bro. So you can't really be mad at that. But when she try to downplay it in certain shit, like saying it's the reason for violence and shit like that, that's where it's like, all right, now you're going too far. Because without drill, motherfuckers still gonna be getting killed, all type of shit. Because the shit always gonna be around. Like, it don't matter, with or without music. Drill music is still gonna be violence.
Initial thing, are you just like, oh, shut up, man, I don't care? Or what, do you understand where I'm coming from? Do you ever understand where I'm coming from, or do you just think...
I understand where you're coming from, but it's just sometimes the way you put it.
Which, what do you mean? I'm too.
When I even told people I'm coming on here, everyone just said, "Oh, be prepared, to hate it's drill," innit? But I was just thinking like,
it's not that I hate drill. It's just that I feel like everyone knows it glorifies a certain lifestyle that I don't think is right.
I don't think it glorifies that lifestyle you're talking about.
How
does it glorify the lifestyle?
how can you say it doesn't
Here we
glorify
go.
the lifestyle? Like when people they'll do certain things and then put it on a track and talk about what they've done.
We're not saying to you, everyone at home, pick up your knife or gun and go and do this, go and do that. It's just where we've been growing up and what we've seen and gone through is only right. Like white people, they grow up, they sing pop. That's what they've gone through.
Yeah, but there's a difference between talking about what you've gone through and then glorifying it and saying I've done this, and there's sometimes not even.
Bro, this nigga done got her started, bro. He done got her ass started.
Or how you've done it. So to me, that's what I would say is glorifying. Not necessarily, oh, you can't talk about it. I think it's good that you talk about it. Like I've read a couple of interviews where you've said, you know, you kind of want to talk about things and you want to push out a certain message now as you guys have got older. Yeah. But like there are songs that do glorify and young people, like there must be a reason why 21 million people are listening to your music, whereas like maybe the songs like the BLM song that you done does not get as much views as another song, which is a positive song. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
When you done the BLM song, did you ever feel like there was a level of contradiction?
I knew she was about to say that.
No?
I knew she was about to say that, bro.
Do you think we contradicted that?
Well, a little bit. I mean, even Abracadabra said it in the lyrics. He said, like, just because we're killing each other doesn't mean you can kill us.
Yeah, but he's not talking about him, like.
Yeah, not him, but he's talking about the roads.
But it's
true.
You
know where that he's pointing at though.
Black on black crimes happening.
Exactly. It's gonna happen without the music. That's the thing. Like, I was seeing comments like that too. Cause I reacted to, I believe my shit got blocked though. It was up for a little bit, then it got blocked. But nah, I was seeing comments like that too, like they contradicting themselves and shit like that. How y'all gonna make this song, but y'all talk about killing each other and stuff like that. They just bringing light to it. All right, look, yes, we out here killing each other. Yes, police doing the same shit. Why should we be mad about that if we doing it to each other? Whatever, bro. Like, look, a black person kill a black person. It's because it ain't because they black. That's the whole point of the Black Lives Matter shit. It's not because a black person kill a black person. It's not because they black, bro. At the end of the day, that's just what it is, bro. So, I don't know. That's my take on it, bro. And that's what I'm gonna stand on.
You know where that he's pointing at though.
Black on black crimes happening, but it doesn't give the police an excuse for them to do it as well. You have to like read in between the lines.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get what he's saying, but that's what I'm saying. Do you not think it's a bit contradictory that certain roadman or whatever, you're killing each other, but then like, and you glorify certain stuff in your song, which I'm saying, and then you're gonna do a song that's like, oh, you know, Black Lives Matter, but you are then gonna, or not you, but then people might go and kill someone else. So do Black Lives really matter?
Yes.
But then if they did, then there wouldn't be all this like beef between whoever and ever.
But it's not only black on black crime that's happening though.
Of course it's not, but we all know that, but we're talking about black on black crime now, black on black crime now. If you're talking about people killing each other, but you then make songs that talk about maybe what you've done or who you've done, do you not see that as contradictory?
In that tune, we're talking about what we've been through in our life. We're talking about reality. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
We're not talking about, like, how can I say it? We're not talking about, we're angels. We're not angels, everyone knows. Like, we've been through reality, real situations, what you're probably never gonna go through. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You probably, to a certain extent, you might understand it. You might not, you'll never understand it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's just reality we live in. So it's being put down in a track.
Boy, so you get what I'm trying to say. She
of,
don't, bro.
Get bored of the lifestyle that you talk about in your songs?
Nope.
No.
How could we get bored of what we've learned?
See, bro, with that right there, they can't really get bored of it if it's actually reality to them. I mean, now, of course, they got money, so they probably don't have to live. I don't know. They might still live in their hood, but now they don't have to live in the hood. They could live somewhere fancy, bro, whatever, but it's their reality. They've been through it. Yeah, that shit it definitely get old, though, bro. Like, once you get older, you realize, like, bro, that lifestyle, it's bigger and better things in life to, like, worry about, focus on. Don't worry about fucking you know, being on the block all day doing that dumb shit. But they still young, so to them, it's probably whatever. But once you get older, yeah, that shit old, bro. Hey, you gonna realize there's no purpose of this shit, bro. At the end of the day.
Oh, say that again.
How come you get bored of it? Why would we get bored?
As in, I mean, like the constant talking.
That's our way of expressing it.
Yeah, that's our way of just expressing ourselves to people. There is times when in the studio we are making music other than enjoyed or just playing about like.
And you don't really release that music, or you do?
Some we have, some we haven't, but more we haven't. Like more is just like in the gallery, just waiting for that right tune to drop.
And is that because, like I was saying earlier, that you feel the pressure of, you know what your audience likes, so you're not too sure if they're going to accept you or
we're just
not?
trying to really balance it with them. Like if you drop something and you don't like we dropped a couple of tunes last year, some said they didn't like it, we just went back to Joe.
Yeah.
So yeah, recently that's why I was going to give them straight Joe. It's really what the fans want at the same time.
Y'all blew up from the drill shit, so it's right. It's only right to stick to just the drill. Well, not just strictly drill, because like I said, they could do other type of music, but they got to keep dropping drill, bro. That's what they known for.
Progress. But yeah, that's what I mean. So as artists, do you not feel like you want to progress? I'm not saying if you want to do.
Obviously, that ain't gonna push us off like the tunes what we was doing last year. Like obviously this year you're gonna hear much more of them tunes. You get what I'm trying to say? Positive tunes. Like there is two sides to a story. Like you get what I'm trying to say? We've got
Okay, I
our
respect
life
that.
and we got our next story to tell. You get what I'm trying
Of
to
course,
say?
because now y'all living, you know, y'all don't, like I said, they ain't really got to worry about the street shit too much no more, man. They got money. They could get them a big ass crib or something. I ain't gonna say big ass crib, but they could get them a nice crib away from the street shit for real.
Is your life like separate away from like OFB? Like how is it? Is it just like I think, because what I think is that when young people kind of see you guys, is like that's what they think your life is 24/7. Do you get what I mean? Not knowing that, like you said, you have a life outside of this, what you put out there. Like what is your life outside of it? Like how?
I'm a family man, so one time I just like chilling at home. You know, if I'm not home, I'm in the studio. And yeah, I'm just back and forth.
What about you?
Like normal things like a person would want to do, like flying out, partying, back home, looking after family, like chilling with family, having family time. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Other than what I'm putting out there, cool, I'm on the roads, yeah. There is my times I'm out there. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
So earlier you were saying that obviously people know about whatever, Broadwater Farm and whoever, etc. Both of you are quite young, right? So this is what I want to know. I'm not from this life, so I'm going to ask some questions now. When you're quite young, right? Do you ever feel like the beef, or whatever you want to call it, whoever from whoever area you don't like or whatever, do you ever feel like it's like hereditary beef? As in,
Definitely.
it's almost been passed down to you.
Definitely.
As in, you might not actually know why you don't like that area or somebody from that area, but it's almost been ingrained in you from young that we don't talk to this person, or we don't like those men from that area because etc. etc. Do you ever sit back and think, actually, why don't I like that person from that area? Or is it just something where you're just like, it is what it is. This is all I've known.
More time it is what it is.
As in, you what do you mean? Explain.
This is a type of thing you might never understand.
Yes, that's why I'm
A lot of people won't
because
understand.
that's why sometimes I understand that people might think I'm coming from an ignorant place and I don't understand it. So that's why I'm saying, do you ever feel like this is just?
I feel like I gotta put my damn mask on, man. Look, I'm up in this bitch car.
How it's always gonna be, or do you ever think, do you know what? Why do you ever sit back and think, actually, why have I got a problem with this person from this area?
I've never really.
Why have I got a problem with this person from this area?
I've never really sat down and thought that to myself, to be honest, but I do know why certain things are going on with different areas. But like, I'm not just here oblivious saying I don't like that person because they rep this postcode. That might look, that's how it might look to the outsiders, but in the streets, everyone knows what they're doing.
Okay, so there's.
But she getting frustrated, ain't it? She's like, damn, he did not answer the question how I wanted him to answer it. She trying to be Vlad.
Knows what they're doing.
Tough.
Okay, so there's 3 members, right, of OFB, okay, and it is an SJ. He's in jail for 21 years, okay.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? Is there ever like a disappointing feeling about it? Say again?
distraught and
Yeah,
broken. That was my guy.
I don't think like he disappointed us the way you're trying to say it.
Does it make you then feel like I want to make sure I get away from this life? Because I heard the song that he put out where he was saying like I'm in jail now and it's sad and all
Nah,
this
you
stuff.
see that freestyle as well. Like he was even on the roads then when he done that I'm locked up freestyle. But like the way the media and that just tried to portray him, they tried to act like he had a phone in jail and he's done this and that and posted it on social media whilst he's in jail. But he actually done that when he was on the roads. That Akon little freestyle.
But do you think his words are still true? What he's saying, that like he whatever he wishes, he could turn them back hands of times, etc., etc. Do you feel? Does that ever make you feel like I'm going to step away from this life because it's not for me? Because I read that you said that you kind of, that's why you guys are doing music to try and get out of this lifestyle. Do you like? Is there a part of you that is there any like resentment or kind of like I wish you would have maybe thought before you whatever happened?
It's life you live in it. You get what I'm trying to say? Like certain things happen. There's wrong roads you take, and things can go left. Touch
he
wood.
was at the wrong place at the wrong time. So that's all I can just say. Like that's what I think. But
So how do you guys speak to him often? How does it work? Do you like speak to him? Do you like put a bit of money aside for him?
yeah, of course, man.
Okay.
He phones us. He phones us like daily. If you can't phone daily, like every 2 days. But yeah, right now he's just trying to get his appeal, and cause the way that they sentenced him wasn't right.
Is that what you believe?
That's what I know.
What we know.
So you don't think he should have got that long?
Nah, I don't think he should have been sentenced for murder as well. There's like different things he could have got sentenced with. From what they're trying to say he done anyway. I'm not saying he's done anything, but there's no evidence of him doing anything to anyone. So how can you give someone 21 years?
Is there any part of you that like feels not angry at him, but a bit guilty for yourselves as well? Like you're out here living your life, you're progressing, you're doing whatever.
Nah, even when we're out here partying, that all I know else was the same as that. It would just be 10 times better if SG was here with us.
Do you feel like what's happened is made everyone else in the group kind of understand like this is not the way to live, and to kind of kind of like fix up type of vibe?
Obviously, it's an eye opener, isn't it? Like it's real life we're living. It's not a game. It's not a movie. Like things can go down. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
In the blink of an eye as well.
In the blink of an eye.
But everyone's gotten wiser since that situation happened. I think.
So what's next for you guys?
Next, we're just gonna drop our mixtape, and then turn up the streets with that, and then just focus
keep
on
them
it.
loading.
If you're not doing drill, what other type of music do you actually like? Because I know Heady, he does quite, I wouldn't say pop, but he's done a couple of stuff that is quite crossover, and I actually like that. I'm not against those music. Is that the type of thing that you guys want to do, or you want to set?
They did it before, right? That track Magic, that's one. Then I think the track they did with well, Magic was still kind of drill, right? Was it over a drill beat still? But it was like still different. But I think Mastermind, they did a track with Mastermind. One of them did a track with Mastermind.
That you guys want to do, or you want to set, like, what are you thinking?
One time,
in the
we've been
future,
doing
yeah,
music
like-
as well, just like making music with like kind of like girl artists.
Yeah, I was about to say that because I haven't really. Have you done a lot of female collaborations?
We've done the Magic song.
Okay.
Yeah, I said Magic, yeah.
Obviously in the folder that's not out yet. There's a couple girl songs we just got there, so we're just trying to like.
Do you guys make love songs?
Nah.
More of a Brando's thing still.
Man, it's
Obviously,
more
I
of a Brando's thing.
would
Nah,
I would make a love song. I would.
Yeah, I feel like you're more of the
That's more of an ab or
you've got,
freaking
like,
Kush,
this
ab and
like-
Kush
like-
type timing.
like,
I don't know.
I was
Maybe.
saying that earlier. You seem a bit more. You're a bit more smiley. You're a bit more. Yeah. Okay. What's going on here? Is that how it?
That's just L's.
I'm just reading you right now.
Oh, you're reading me.
Yeah.
Okay. What have you read so far? Go on, tell me.
I'll tell you after. Let's carry on.
Well,
Keep them coming.
Why don't you tell me on the camera? It doesn't matter if it's bad. Go on, tell me.
No, I'm just reading you still. I ain't finished reading.
Oh, okay. So at the end,
I ain't finished reading.
at
You'll
the
see
end,
it now, you'll see
at
it
the
now.
end, he's gonna tell us what he's read of the. That I'm quite interested to see what he's read. Like, I mean, do you know what? Yeah, because you're
Right now you're cool, like, you know what I mean, you're still
is
steady.
it as bad as you thought it was going to be? Because I think people come on the show and they think it's going to be like rah, 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 all the
Nah, man,
time.
you're calm, you're steady.
I know, this is what I'm saying. People just think I'm like, you know, steady, yeah. What I did want to, I wanted to speak to you, Bando, because obviously everybody knows who your dad was. Or I've read the interview and I've noticed that you referred to him as still like is like who my dad is, which I thought was quite really nice of you to do that. How would you just? I don't want to. Would you want to say is, or I don't want to get it?
Anyway,
Cool.
I don't really mind.
Okay,
No.
cool. So obviously the London riots, you was probably about 9 or
10, 11. Yeah, like 9, 10.
9, 10. How? Because when I was reading, I was thinking, that is a young age to kind of go through like everything that you probably would have gone through, especially even losing a parent on a normal type of thing. But then how he was killed, and then it sparks the London riots, which is forever going to go down in our history. How does that make you feel? Like, are you proud? Is there what is as you've got older? How does that make you feel?
Obviously, when I was younger, I didn't really like understand what was going on. But now, when I was getting older, obviously nothing can bring Pops back. But that didn't make me happy, the riots. But like, it gave me a little buzz in my feeling to show that like people actually cared. But obviously, I was happy, but at the same time, I wasn't happy. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, because it ain't
Do
really
you,
gonna bring his dad back. That
that
makes
also-
sense for sure though. But damn, he was like 9 or 10. Shit, that's crazy. Because you know, most people I ain't gonna say most, because I don't know the numbers or whatever behind it, but I'm sure that his pops was in his life, but he lost his pops to, you know, him being killed and shit. So it was a whole different ballgame to actually like your dad not being around and then he passed or some shit happened to him. Different. But if his dad, I'm guessing that his dad was around and they're forming shit and he lost him. That's a whole different type of feeling right there.
Wasn't happy, like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Do you because I've also read that when it happened, you was in like secondary school, or that you got
Yeah,
chucked
yeah,
out of
yeah.
secondary school. Do you feel like you've dealt with it properly, or because I know like within our community, like counselling and all that kind of stuff is kind of frowned upon.